I want to talk to you about my favorite handgun, the Glock 26. Now, in my writing, if you follow my writing, you've seen a lot about the Glock 26, which is, an older design. It's older than all the latest hotness in carry pistols, which are the micro 9 millimeters that are still double stacked. So that started with the SIG P365. You have essentially a double stack magazine capacity in guns that are very, very tiny. Okay. So the 26 is bigger than those guns. But I think in stepping up to the size of the 26, you gain a lot. Okay. The Glock 26, and this gun is cleared, by the way. Okay, we're working with cleared guns here. The Glock 26, even though it's smaller than its older brothers in the Glock line of pistols, is a truncated service pistol. It's not a micro 9. It's a full frame gun, so it has the full width of the full-size duty pistols like the Glock 17 and the slightly smaller Glock 19. Now, with that comes more shootability. I find that most people can shoot this gun significantly better than the Micro 9 guns. And you also get the magazine compatibility with those larger Glock magazines, and you have all of the longevity and reliability of the full-frame guns. It is a truncated service pistol. That's why I love it. I find the slightly more girthy width does not bother me personally. A lot of guys prefer the slimmer guns, and that's fine. I find for myself the width doesn't bother me. It's the height that makes concealment a challenge. So I carry the Glock 26 with the Magpul 12-round magazines, which gives you a pinky extension so that you get a full firing grip on the gun. Most people can, at least. My hands are fairly small. So now I have a full firing grip on the gun, yet it is still a significantly smaller and easier to conceal package than a Glock 19. So here's a Glock 19. I admit I can shoot a 19 slightly better. Okay, I can shoot it a bit faster, a bit more accurately, I suppose. I have more control over it with, again, the full-size grip, right? But I can shoot the 26 just fine. And here's what we gain. If I put them slide to slide, even with that pinky extension, notice the difference in size. It's not only is it still shorter, but the slanted design of that base plate is shaving off the back heel of that grip that you have still on the 19 or anything larger, obviously, and that is what prints the most. So even though I can shoot a 19 slightly better, and for handling, the 19 is going to reload faster, etc., I go with the 26 because I can still shoot it really well, but the 19 is concealable but takes work. I find everything has to be just right to conceal it, whereas the 26, literally any t-shirt I wear, anything I wear, the gun disappears. So for me, it's the perfect concealed carry gun, something that is still very capable, that I can really fight with, yet it disappears in anything I wear. Now, the other thing you get is that incredible versatility. So I carry it with the 12-round magazine. My reload for it is a 21-round Magpul Glock magazine. That is slightly longer than the 17, Glock 17 magazine even, but 21 rounds, right? Because carrying the reload stands vertical, so really the length of the reload magazine doesn't change your concealment equation much, right? It's the how tall the gun is that really tends to affect concealment. So 12-round magazine in the gun, carry 21-round reload. For me, these Magpul magazines have proven absolutely reliable, so that's what I use. And it is just a tremendous carry package. So if you're thinking about what to carry, I would, suggest consider stepping up to what's called the subcompact guns. The two best are going to be your Glock 26 or the Smith & Wesson M&P subcompact, again, because they're truncated service guns. So you just gain so much by stepping up to that design over most of the tiny micro guns. Again, something like the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus is a great gun. A lot of them are great guns, but I think you gain a lot by stepping up to the full frame gun. So that's my 2 cents. I carry it in a Filster Pro Series holster, which can accommodate the Glock 17 actually, because carrying AIWB, The longer holster works better. That sounds counterintuitive, but the longer holster makes sure that the gun doesn't bulge out in your waistband, okay? So Glock 26 with the Magpul 12 round magazine, for me, it is the perfect carry handgun. If I had to choose just one pistol for the rest of my life, it would be the Glock 26.